Alright troops, and in this video I'm just going to cover the best prevention and getting rid of, and just in general keeping good care of your skin, getting rid of acne, spots, breakouts, all stuff like that. And I'm going to cover it for general people that are able to follow these to help clear up their skin and improve it, and also for steroid users that have breakouts and whatever else, acne, roid, spots, whatever you want to call it. Right, so the first thing I'm going to cover is the main causes of breakouts, blemishes, acne. So the first one is going to be genetics, which is probably the most unlucky one out of all the ones I'm going to say, because you're more limited to what you're able to do about it. If your skin's genetically very oily and your parents or you have acne in your family, the likelihood of you developing it then is quite up there with, or higher than anyone else. Right, so ingrown hairs is a big one as well, and this could be caused by wearing tight clothing or shaving. Normally if I get them, or I tend to get ingrown hairs when I've shaved my chest. I'll get the odd one here or there, but I managed to get rid of them. I'll get into that later, how I get rid of them. Your hormones, so most of you probably know, if you're a girl, you're on your period or you're on contraception tablets, because they just play havoc with your hormones. And when you're causing fluctuations or imbalances in hormones, your body tends to break out, and that's just with your body's trying to increase other hormones to find a bit of balance basically. And there's things you can do to prevent that, obviously, like not take the pill, but obviously if that's your preference for contraception or birth control, then there's not really much you can do about that. Right, so as I briefly mentioned, friction, so that could be wearing tight clothes like I wear, especially around the neck, can cause breakouts on the neck because the tight clothing's not letting your air breathe. If you're sweating or if your body's secreting oil, tight clothing's just got to keep it all there resting on top of your skin, which in turn's got to clog your pores and cause breakouts and spots, etc. This one, even though most people don't really think about it, is stress. So people that tend to get stressed out, like, I know it's stereotypical obviously because they're teenagers and hormones, but people in school doing exams and stuff, they're stressing out, which is causing inside their hormones to play havoc, your cholesterol and stuff going mad because you're just stressed out, which in turn is going to cause breakouts and stuff. Right, just quickly before I get into things you can do to prevent or clear up your blemishes and breakouts, whatever, is I'm going to talk about myths. So people believe that eating greasy foods is going to cause your skin to be or have breakouts, etc. When it's not. It's more if you're around places that have greasy food. So people that work in McDonald's, KFC, around grills and oil, that oil's going to evaporate and come up onto your skin, causing your skin to be even more oily than it already is, which in turn is going to cause breakouts. So it's not actually eating the food and stuff that's causing it, even though there is eating high glycemic carbs and stuff, that's maybe quite bad for your skin, but I'll get into that later. Hygiene, so people believe that acne is caused by dirt, when in fact harshly scrubbing your skin and using lots of different chemicals and harsh soaps and stuff like that, that's going to irritate the skin and cause breakouts. So really, even though you're trying to prevent it, you're encouraging it and making it worse. So try to use like baby stuff, not baby stuff, but like ones that are nice to that say on it, good for skin, nice for skin, blah blah blah, all those type of ones that are as natural as possible, but obviously with a slight fragrance to make you obviously smell nice. Right, so first I'm going to go into the natural remedies, the ones that aren't going to cost money. So for your face, gently washing it twice daily is perfect. That's going to prevent any sort of build up throughout the day. Drinking lots of water, I know you see it everywhere, but the reason you see it everywhere is because it genuinely does help and work. Water's the best thing for the body, essentially, because we're like, I don't know what it is, 70% water. So drinking tons of water is just going to help keep everything healthier. Don't touch your face, so your hands are constantly touching things, picking up germs, picking up this, that, you're touching food that's greasy, whatever, and then you're touching your face, and that's going to help, or not help, cause you to clog up pores on your face. So I used to always keep touching my beard and my face and whatever else, and I used to get the odd spot here or there, so now I don't touch my face whatsoever. Even if I'm bored, I don't sit like this, I'll just chill back. What else? For your face, like I said before, just using oil-free products or good for skin, oil-free, nice, healthy, natural products. That's really the best for your face anyway. Right, so for body acne or breakouts, showering like the face, just washing it twice daily. If you're into training or any sort of exercise, or even if you're in a job where you tend to sweat quite a lot, shower as soon as you can after training or after work, because the longer you leave your sweat just sitting on the skin, it's going to absorb in, it's going to clog up pores and cause breakouts. So if you're just a regular person, your job's maybe a desk job or something like that, in the morning and at night, and you'll be perfectly fine. If you train in the morning, after you train, and at night, even obviously the one after training doesn't need to be anything drastic, using all your products, whatever, just something to freshen you up basically until the nighttime shower. Slack clothing, obviously I don't follow this, but generally my skin's quite good anyway, so I don't need to worry about it, and I just like wearing tightish clothing. This is a big one, this helped me a lot, so changing your bedding as frequently as possible, because the amount of dead skin, sweat, if you're up to no good, whatever else, is obviously got to stick to your bed sheets. You're lying there for 8 hours, having a nightmare, sweating, and so changing your bed sheets as frequently as possible. And if it's your neck and your face, your pillowcases, even more frequently than your body, your bed sheet and stuff. You might not think it will help, but I can guarantee you it'll make a drastic difference. I used to have quite bad spots in my back. Since doing that and purchasing it's like a stick with a thing on the end of it for washing my back, obviously I can't reach it, what a difference they two have made. Blood sugar levels, like I said, so eating low glycemic carbs is meant to be good. Obviously your lactose stuff, that's meant to cause breakouts, so limiting how much milk, how much chocolate, stuff like that you're eating is got to help. For medicinal things you could take, obviously all your vitamins, so vitamin A, B, C, D, whatever, just your multivitamins aren't going to do any harm, they're only going to do you some good. You do get specific ones in like Superdrug and stuff that specifically are filled with nutrients or minerals or whatever it is to help nice healthy skin and collagen and all that kind of stuff. For extreme cases, I know quite a lot of people who take steroids. This one's more for people that take steroids, or if you're just genetically very prone to acne, is Accutane. And the way Accutane works is it just dries out your skin completely, so there's no oil, your skin's dry, you need to moisturise, you need to put lip balm on constantly, but it dries out your skin that much that it'll just clear up your skin. Unbelievable. People say that you feel a bit shit on it and stuff, but obviously if your skin health and how you look is affecting you that badly, then it's a small price to pay for good skin. Some bodybuilders I know that have used it, they report that after using it for a month or two, that their skin's never been as bad to breakouts or is prone to breakouts afterwards. So that's obviously something you might want to consider if you are prone to acne or on gear and having bad breakouts. Right, so this one's more targeted towards bodybuilders. So obviously controlling your hormones is essential. You'll find that when you start PCT, when you come off PCT, when you first start your cycle, if you up your doses, all of these things are going to cause fluctuations in hormones, causing imbalances, which in turn, if you're unlucky, is going to cause breakouts of some sort. Even if it's not drastically bad, you will still break out of some sort. Maybe it's just a few spots on the shoulder, on the back, your chest if you're prone to it. So controlling your hormones, obviously getting your AIs in. That's really all we need to worry about. It's your AIs, obviously, like I says, you have Accutane there if it is drastic. Other thing is the actual hormones and compounds that you're using. You'll find that taking DHT, so that's like your Winstrol, your Primobolan, your Anavar, your Trembolone, all those sort of like dry, hard gainers, they're going to cause breakouts because they reduce the amount of SHGB, which in turn causes more free testosterone. That's how they work so good at hardening up and stuff like that. And all that free testosterone's going to cause an imbalance, causing a breakout. So if you're using compounds like those ones I've just mentioned, really the only thing you can do is try keep your estrogen under as much control as possible. Blood work and stuff, obviously, if you're quite drastically broke out, get some blood work done. You'll see where your hormones are at, what you need to work on and adjust to make yourself or improve your spots and stuff. That's really it. Obviously, people have reported taking finasteride, which, if you're taking a DHT compound, what finasteride does is it stops the DHT attaching to the hair follicles in the skin. And obviously, a hair follicle's got the possibility of becoming a spot or an ingrown hair, filled up with whatever gunk, and DHT is going to attach to the receptors. That's how people who run those kind of compounds will go bald. So using finasteride, whatever that's called, you know what I mean, finasteride, is going to help prevent breakouts to some extent. Obviously, it does come with quite harsh side effects. If you're a guy, it's supposed to cause impotence and just basically destroy your libido. So I don't advise it. I've never used it and I don't think I ever would use it. When the time comes, I'll just rattle it all off and just be happy being bald. Right, to wrap this up, obviously, if you're prone to it genetically and it is quite severe, you need to go see a doctor about it. They'll be able to professionally advise you. This is just basically stuff of my knowledge that I tell people to help with their spots and breakouts, etc. If none of the stuff I've mentioned is working or making any improvement, then more likely you should go see a professional or try Accutane. Accutane's always a very last resort. It is such a harsh compound on the body, so last resort, it will work, but try everything else first. And so hopefully you've learned something from this list or this video, and I hope it sorts out your breakouts, your spots, whatever it is that's going on. And if it has, hit the like button, it's doing me a favour, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next one.